वेलकम वेलकम प्रीति फॉर आवर पॉडकास्ट। एक्चुअली आज ये बहुत दिनों के बाद में ये मौका मिला है कि आज एक लेडी रियल्टर हमारे एपिसोड में फिर से एक बार डेफिनेटली ये बहुत अलग लेवल पे जाने वाला है पॉडकास्ट, क्योंकि आज जो तुम्हारा जो नॉलेज है ये एक्चुअली मैं खुद अप्रिशिएट करता हूँ कि रियल इस्टेट में अगर रीसेल प्रॉपर्टी में कोई ट्रांजेक्शन करना है और तो मैं एक्चुअली एक्सपीरियंस ये लोगों को शेयर करता हूँ कि आप प्रीति से डिस्कस कीजिए। अगर मेरे को भी कुछ पता नहीं रहता तो मैं आपके पास उसको पॉइंट आउट करता हूँ कि हाँ, आप प्रीति से बात कीजिए। वेलकम टू आवर पॉडकास्ट प्रीति।
Thank you, Abhijit. First of all, sorry I've been delaying to meet you, but I'm very glad and happy that I could do it today. Even I'm getting a
या एक्चुअली
different platform. It's a unique experience
इट इज़ अ
altogether.
प्लेजर डेफिनेटली।
Thank
मुझे
you.
प्रीति ये जानना है कि ये रियल इस्टेट का जर्नी स्टार्ट कहाँ से हुआ और ये कितने साल पहले स्टार्ट हुआ?
Well, this is a very interesting story. Real estate was never ever in my mind. I didn't even know what is real estate. I come from Prabhat Road.
ओके।
So the college where I had studied, school, I went to Karnataka High School belonging to Kalmadis. And I was in a very close comfort network, school, college, everything around my house. And मी मराठी त्याच्यामुळे खूप चांगलं
ओके।
बोलते. प्रभात रोडला सगळ्या ब्राह्मण नेबरहूडमध्ये माझी मराठी खूप चांगली झाली. आय वेंट टू SNDT कॉलेज and I graduated in foods and nutrition.
ओके।
I wanted to do my master's in Bombay, but somehow my grandfather was not liking the idea of me going to Bombay and studying because I came from a conservative background. So I wanted to do something. I didn't want to be idle. So my dad's friend was Anirudh Deshpande, who's with Aminora Group. I think my dad must have expressed to him that I want my daughter to get some experience in some field because that time foods and nutrition was not all that popular. I remember going to Inlax and Budrani for my internship, which was like going somewhere very far for those 8 days. And again, transport system things were not all that what we have today. So then Deshpande sir said, "Yeah, I have a project Oxford Village in Wanowrie, and she should go and see the project." So the next day, my dad told me go and meet him. I went to meet him in Sharda Shelters, Sharda Center, Karve Road.
करवे रोड, हाँ।
Yes. So my interview was like, or whatever my introduction was, sir was asking me, so do you know where is Wanowrie? And I said, no. And he said, do you know where is Fatima Nagar? I said, no. And Salunki Vihar. So all my answers were no, 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 no. He said, okay, I'll draw and give you the map. Go take auto and go there tomorrow and see what is Oxford Village and see if you want to do something there. For me, everything was like just what are all these words, Wanowrie and Fatima Nagar? काही माहित नव्हतं because I only knew Prabhat Road to Deccan to at the most camp. You know, those days, buying to buy some clothes, to buy footwear, we all college friends used to go to MG Road. So that was like going very far in those days. It was like that. Or at the most, once in a while, today we have Barista and Starbucks on the
या
road.
या
Once in a while, we used to go to German bakery to have a coffee. So that was like rarely. Well, I took auto and I went. And from that day to today, I'm in Vanori only.
ग्रेट ग्रेट।
And I'm doing very well. My sustainability is very good and I'm doing well in my real estate.
सो द टाइम वाज समथिंग 1990s और दैट टाइम।
Yes, it was from 95, 96. My journey
ओके।
started.
ओके, सो
When
प्रोबेबली
Vanori was just coming up.
25-30 इयर्स।
Yes,
ग्रेट
yes,
ग्रेट।
yes.
तो एक्चुअली प्रीति, आपने ऑक्सफोर्ड में जॉब से स्टार्ट किया था
Yes,
ये सब
yes.
चीज़ें, फिर ये कन्वर्ट बिजनेस में कैसा हो गया? यानी
Well,
आपने।
then I knew 7, 8 years of job and I knew only real estate. It became like I was very dedicated in my work. And then a time came where I had to take one more step in life. And my mentor, Mr. Anil Sevlekar, was like a godfather, a guru. I'm very fortunate I worked with Oxford because it was like going to Oxford University.
ओके।
And I feel I have learned much more than what people could go to a real estate university and learn. Day to day experience regarding the documents, regarding the sales, regarding the marketing, regarding branding, everything, everything. was I was learning. I didn't know when I went what is stamp duty, what is registration, what is rental document, what is a sales agreement. So I learned so much, right from paperwork to field work to marketing to closing to selling, and the trust my boss had on me really gave made me one of the best salesperson.
Great. So
And
now
then
you are located into Wanowrie only.
yes, then eventually I shifted my residence to Wanowrie.
Okay.
First, my business I started in Wanowrie,
Okay.
and then I shifted my residence to Wanowrie. Like blindly, I can just
So your total journey of
work in
20,
Wanowrie.
25, 30 years is totally into Wanowrie only now.
NIBM, Undri, Wanowrie, Kalyani Nagar, Koregaon Park.
Okay.
I prefer, I can expand, I can go in different locations, but because of the traffic situation and all, I feel it's better to be in a very consolidated area. You can do focused work, you can spend more quality time in your office and in your field. um, I believe I also tell my friends and my customers that we should deal in properties which is always in our eyesight, where we can look after properties like looking after a baby also,
Definitely.
where we can look after our property and we can keep maintaining, reselling or renting it. So I try to be in the vicinity which is easy for me to reach.
Well, definitely. So, Priti, your main forte area, what are your forte area? Means residential, resale,
So, well, when
commercial.
I started Wanowri, it was primary,
Okay.
and
Yeah, in
it,
that time it
yes,
was
it was.
basically primary only.
So I know when I started, people used to ask, "Where is Wanowri?"
Okay.
Prabat Road people to today also ask me. Most of them, my friends, oh, खूप लांब राहते तू. So now it has become a very prime area. I feel we are very close to Korega Park. We're very close to camp. You know, you just start the car in 10 minutes, you reach. So the industry I worked in was primary industry,
Okay.
but today it grew into a secondary industry.
Okay.
And especially the circle which I am in, which has very popular townships, which the township concept started from there that time.
Magarpatta, Amanora.
Yeah, that came later. The Clover Village, Sacred Heart Town,
Okay.
Oxford Village, Maestros.
That
These are the
was earlier to
yes, these are the
Magarpatta and all.
townships. Yeah,
Okay.
which came, and parallelly then these townships came,
Okay.
Magarpatta, Amenora, and all. So the culture of township actually started from that side, and then a lot of migration started happening in Wanori. Bengali community, Punjabi community, Sindhi community, NRIs. And in that flow, I was always being churned in the flow of that market. And then now this market has become a resale market. So I'm in a secondary market.
Yeah. So now there are multiple challenges available in Wanode and that area because you told now primary sector have been finished totally and now secondary section have been started. So in secondary there are multiple challenges also. So related to transactions and all, what are the primary challenges you are facing now in secondary section or in that locations?
See, now Wanori has grown ahead, much ahead to Undri and all. One is infrastructure, the traffic situation, because the kind of migration that has happened, the kind of population that has come in, the number of buildings, number of flats have increased. So, infrastructure has not changed. It is the same infrastructure. So,
The
traffic,
road width and everything is
road
the same,
winding, and all
but the
those
people are
situations,
increasing nowadays.
people are increasing.
Yeah.
So, traffic situation is poor. That is one thing. Secondly, inventory. The demand is more, supply is less.
Yeah.
So, well, in primary market, what happens in one building, you've got n number of choices to give. In secondary market, someone comes to buy a flat of a 3 bedroom. I can show him at the most. Well, he's also having a budget constraint. Vastu is one factor. There are 10 factors, but what I can offer him at the most 2 to 3 flats or 4 flats. So inventory is a big problem, and demand is very high.
Any more challenges you are facing, like unprofessionalism of the brokers and all?
Yes. When we started, we were a handful of realtors. Now I see multiple realtors. The number is increasing. We've lost the count. We don't even know most of them. So what happens is there are many residents who have started this business because these societies have become old now, 20, 30 years old. So many residents I see have started this business. So there is some, you can say, the professionalism and unprofessionalism is something which is a challenge in the market. Where RERA, everyone does RERA has come. RERA is a very good thing which has happened. but RERA has not still implemented for the secondary market.
Yeah.
Once RERA comes and is implemented for the secondary market, there will be a good filtration. And because of such more number of people in this business, and people are open to advertise on the websites and all, there are a lot of issues in displaying of the prices. See, in your primary market, what happens? There's a one tag mark price which builder gives, okay, 10,000 rupees a square feet. In resale market, in the same building, one flat could be for 60 lakh, one could be for 70 lakh, and the broker, another realtor may advertise for 50 lakh also, may advertise for 1 crore also. So what happens? The flats are of different sizes. Each owner is different. One owner may say, I want to sell for 2 crore, one may say, I want to sell for 1 crore. There are a lot of challenges in explaining people why there is a price difference. So there is no benchmark price in resale market.
And many of the brokers nowadays actually do misleading ads regularly.
Yeah,
And
there these
frequently, if you see all the portals like Magic 99 Acres, there are fake ads, multiple fake ads being posted by
yes,
the
these
brokers nowadays.
yes, these issues we face day in day out. But here, what I feel, I don't look at it as challenge and cry over it. I'm still living. I'm still doing good business. Touchwood by God's grace. That's because one, I know my business well. I know my subject well. I know my property well. I know my papers well. Secondly, I'm very ethical, and I have, over a period of time, I have earned a goodwill, a trust. That is where I'm surviving. Otherwise, it is challenging to
Actually, my
survive.
my next question is related to your answer only. In your success, networking was the main key, as you told last time also. The networking. So how come you get a good network? So how a realtor who is willing to join real estate in coming days, how should he do networking? And what are the key points that networkers should be understand and do regularly?
See, real estate cannot be a side business. Anybody and everybody cannot do real estate. It's a serious business. It is a business in capital. One should understand this is a business, and this is something where it is a responsibility. I take it, every deal for me is a responsibility which buyer and seller is putting on me, is laying on me. So one is you have to take it very seriously. You have to when I get any flat for sale, for example, I see to it that I study the papers personally. Not only study the papers, people always show you the Xerox. I make it a point to see all the originals, because are they in place? Because people have bought flat 20 years before, 30 years before. So even one small page missing can be a problem in the at the time of registration. So I handle every step with responsibility. I see to it the property is title clear, the legal documents are in place, there is no legal issues in those documents. I have my set of law advocates who are very, very helpful to me, whom I show the documents before even giving the token. Principally, I do that. I tell the seller and the buyer, please come to my advocate, show your documents, show your original documents. If he tells me, yes, ma'am, everything is fine, then we go ahead. I Buyer is innocent. He doesn't know how this process of dealing is happening. So I help him in each step. I don't do any shortcut. I see to it that the title verification is done. I see to it that public notice is done, and then only I proceed for the final
Great,
registration.
great.
So it is working with responsibility. This is one thing. Secondly, when I don't have flats, I have got keys which people give me. So it is a responsibility to handle the keys very with responsibility, to lock them when you are leaving the office, to take care of everyone's property. If there are small issues like कोई leakage है, कोई plumbing problem है, electrical problem है, I have a set of team for years. They are not, every time my team doesn't change. For I think 15-20 years, I have the same people, the painter, electrician, plumber, my advocate. Everybody is there in place who go maintain the flat. before showing the flats so many times are not in good condition, they are not clean. I don't give it to regular maids to clean. I have a deep cleaning agency with whom I get it done. So these things, of course, helps me to gather a goodwill, a trust, and people also understand who is a responsible person and
Great.
not a responsible person.
This is the main point. Actually, all the realtors who are going to be there in future as a realtor, they should understand the service is the main key point in real
Yes,
estate, for
yes,
renting also and for resale also. Pretty in Wanowrie and NIBM area, multiple NRIs have their properties.
yes.
So in the sense, you also have multiple clients who are NRI. Please share some experience with your NRI clients. What happened in NRI's case when he have to rent his property or he have to resell his property? What are the hurdles? What are the challenges they are facing?
So I have dealt with many NRIs, many NRIs. Now I've been renting their properties for years. They've hardly been coming to India and knowing what is happening. I've been handling properties of lot of army officers who've been serving in different part of countries. So again, I'm renting it to the right person. I mostly do renting with service class people, and I document it rightly. I see to it they get their rents on time. While renting a property of people again who are trusting me and giving me their keys and properties to look after, I see to it reposition. Getting the position back is a very, very key factor. 30 years in this business, and I've rented I don't know how many properties for how many number of times. But fortunately, I've always worked with good corporates and good AFMC being nearby. I have worked with good doctors, so with many bureaucrats. So renting to the right person is a very, very key factor, because the person who's staying abroad or who's serving the nation in some part of the country doesn't know who's staying in his house and doesn't have that much time to come and handle those things. So again, I take it as a responsibility and I do it. Responsibility is a very big factor of this business. Seriousness, it is a 24/7 वर्क. कभी भी कोई फ़ोन आ सकता है. So many time people tell me हमारी चाबी घूम गई, आपके पास दूसरी चाबी है क्या? तो I have a key maker also who will come at whatever time I tell him and make a duplicate key and give it to those people. And over a period of time, I have developed such good family relations with them, because someone who comes new to the city or to that area may not have time, may get misguided. So right from getting a aqua guard to some appliance to getting a maid to knowing which play school to go, I do these all small things and extra things. I don't think of small perks. At many times, I have not even charged people, because I tell you, every person you meet in life needs a property. He either may need it for himself, or he may have a friend who wants to buy or relative who wants to buy. So my focus or forte is I don't run behind what I'm going to get into it. I see to it that the person who is going to be in that property is a happy person. I sell properties which I feel I can buy and I can stay in it.
Great.
That is also one thing which I.
As a male dominated industry, as a we see real estate, as a woman realtor, are you facing any challenges?
See, your ethics makes you very gets me in front of people as a very strong lady. Fortunately, I have been my mentor made me a very strong person, Mr. Anil Sivlikar. He taught me how to work in the right way, how to be a strong person, how to always handle challenges, and I have been fortunate enough that it has been a smooth sailing industry. I think your ethics, your honesty, your principles, if you are right in all these things, if you follow the right things, nothing can be a hurdle. Nothing can be a hurdle.
Great.
You have to be honest and ethical and a responsible person. Then किसी का डर नहीं है. फिर तुम strong हो.
ग्रेट। एक्चुअली प्रीति, मुझे ये भी जानना है आपसे कि आप जो इस लोकेशन में काम कर रहे हैं, आज वहाँ पे नया तो कुछ बन नहीं रहा है। डेफ़िनेटली वहाँ पे सारा रीसेल होता है। तो रीसेल में आप जब काम करते हैं, तो रीसेल्स के भी कुछ अलग चैलेंजेस है कि आज रीसेल में जो भी रियल्टर काम कर रहा है, उसको लॉ का नॉलेज चाहिए, उसको इंडस्ट्रीज़ में एंड टू एंड यानी 100% पूरा जानकारी चाहिए कि वह प्रॉपर्टी आ रही कहाँ से, जा रही कहाँ पे, उसका ट्रांज़ैक्शन क्या हो रहा है, क रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ़िस में जाना पड़ता है, रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ़िस का नॉलेज चाहिए। ये सारे नॉलेजेस इसमें आपका डेडिकेशन तो बहुत ज़्यादा है, पर आपको ये सारे चीज़ें सीखने के पीछे, ठीक है, ये सारी चीज़ें करने के पीछे मोटिवेशन क्या था? न्यू सेल में तो ये सारी चीज़ें इतनी करनी नहीं पड़ती, न्यू सेल में इसके 20% ही काम करना पड़ता है, इसमें 80% एक्स्ट्रा काम करना पड़ता है आपको। तो ये सब चीज़ें करते हुए आपने भी प्राइमरी में काम किया है, पर प्राइमरी से आप सेकेंडरी में गए, यू हैव स्टार्टेड सेकेंडरी बिजनेस आफ्टरवर्ड्स। सो पर काम भी ज़्यादा है उसके अंदर, तो ये करते हुए उसमें मोटिवेशन क्या था आपको कि इसमें एक्चुअली सर्विस बहुत ज़्यादा देनी पड़ती है, इसमें लिमिटेशन बहुत ज़्यादा है। जैसे आज प्राइमरी में आप बहुत ज़्यादा ट्रांजेक्शन कर सकते हैं, इसमें लिमिटेशन है आपको कि आप एक सर्टन, क्योंकि वो इन्वॉल्वमेंट ही ज़्यादा है ना उसमें, इतनी इन्वॉल्वमेंट की वजह से आपको पूरा एंड टू एंड काम करना पड़ेगा। तो ये कौन सा फोर्स था जो आपको अट्रैक्ट किया, जिसने आपको ये रीसेल और रेंटिंग इंडस्ट्री में काम करने के लिए एक मोटिवेशन दिया?
सी अगेन मैं काम में इतनी ज़्यादा इन्वॉल्व थी कि मेरे आसपास मेरा फ्रेंड सर्कल, माय रिलेटिव्स, माय क्लाइंट्स हु हैव ऑलरेडी परचेज फ्रॉम मी kept giving me one more customer and one more customer, and getting a flat for them was, I was enjoying my work. So motivation se zyada joy of doing your work and satisfaction of doing your work and the praises you get for the way you handle your work was my motivation. Like a happy customer, a happy friend who has got his property is again referring me to somebody else. So they are my motivators. I have sold flats to people who never thought of buying flats. Where one Wanowrie, that time we had 1 BHK for 6 lakh, 2 BHK for 10, 12 lakhs. Today those properties are 1 BHK is about 50, 60 lakh. 2 BHK is again in the range of 70 to 1 crore.
Any
So
specific client you remember from NRI or somewhere he have invested in actually like nowadays we talk penny stocks. So that, that time if you're talking about 15 to 18 lakh rupees 1 BHK 2 BHK in
6
Wanowrie, that
lakhs.
6 lakhs, that will be also a penny property now.
Yes.
I guess. तो ऐसा कोई इंसिडेंस है आपके याद में कि अब किसी को?
Well, I met a Keralite family in Dubai who didn't know what is Pune, where is Pune and all. And I explained them about Pune and Wanodi. Wanodi तो बहुत दूर तक उसको नहीं मालूम था. And they just liked the way I explained them, and I could convince them that they should buy a property in Pune, and they were sold with that idea. I think I've sold them a two-bedroom for maybe 15, 20 lakhs. Today it is about 2 crore
क्या
rupees,
बात है.
and it's more than 25 years. I think they would have hardly come for two, three times. Now I keep telling them, I've got a client for that flat. Do you want to sell? They say no. In fact, now their son is earning. They just recently called me and said, now my son is earning and he wants to buy a property, and he says I want to buy from Priti auntie only the property. So the second generation also wants to invest with me. So again, that is what you say, a motivation for me to still work. I don't feel I will retire ever, because रोटी कपड़ा मकान ये
बेसिक बेस.
सबको चाहिए, हमेशा चाहिए इसके लिए. और हमारे, आई हैव गेन्ड सो मच, आई हैव डन माई वर्क सो एथिकली. आई फील आई शुड स्टिल सर्व द सोसाइटी and give them good properties.
Great, great. Priti, you are associated with NAR India and also with Prof from many years. You are the senior member with all, and now also you are on body of
Yeah,
professional
I'm on the
realtor, governing body. So,
professional realtors.
what is your experience with networking with all the guys who are from NAR or Prop, and what are the benefits that you will explain to our viewers who are willing to join the association or who are doing business and who are new to the business?
Well, I was also a member of Estate Agent Association of Pune. I was on the governing body of EAP also, and then I joined Prop, and I'm on the governing body. My second term of being on governing body of Prop. I feel very proud and very nice that I have this platform, and where to the new people I can share and help with lot of experiences of mine. And I feel we all should be under a shelter. We should have an umbrella, we should have a organization under which we should work, because eventually this industry is going to grow. Eventually this market, it is, again I said, we are responsible for the revenue of our country. We are responsible for the what is growth of our country. And to add to that responsibility, we should be a member of association where we are all under the same principles, same ethics, same like-minded people, and we grow better. We get more. We get to learn from each other. We get to network better. Because see, earlier it was Pune was a small city. We had a handful of realtors, which I told you some time back. Pune is growing on all four sides. Even it's we are so close to Bombay now, and rules regulations are changing. RERA is coming, digital marketing is coming in. Earlier, we knew I had to deal with, say, Clover or Oxford or Secret. We knew the builder. We could approach him. We could talk to him. Now, corporates are coming in.
IPCs are
So
coming.
IPCs are coming in. So we also have to grow. We have to mature. We have to change. We have to learn. We have to be in the right, I can say, in the right train to reach the right destination.
यू सेड इट राइट प्रीति, एक्चुअली आपने जो बताया ये एकदम परफेक्टली सही था, बट आई वांट टू नो कि आप तो डिजिटल नहीं करते, ठीक है, देन व्हाट आर योर सोर्सेस फॉर लीड जनरेशन, बिकॉज नाउ डेज इट इज गेटिंग टू टू कॉस्टली फॉर जनरेटिंग लीड फ्रॉम वेरियस सोर्सेस लाइक डिजिटल और पोर्टल्स एंड ऑल दैट. तो आप इस केस में जैसा आपने अभी भी कुछ देर पहले बताया कि आपने नेटवर्किंग किया है, तो एग्जैक्टली क्या करते हैं आप यानी नेटवर्किंग में भी, और कैसे कैसे आपका फ्लो चलता है, या फिर डिजिटल में भी थोड़ा कुछ करते हैं आप?
See, I tell you, Touchwood, God has been kind to me, and I'm very thankful to all the people who have been dealing with me. Again, I'll say कि it is the goodwill which I gained over a period of years, the trust which I gained over the period of years. They are my happy friends and customers who keep referring me. My hands are always full of clients. मला कळत नाही अभी आज इसको अटेंड करूँ क्या कल उसको अटेंड करूँ. Again, I'll say God has been kind, and I've been fortunate that I'm sustaining. But you should have a very good, strong circle. You should not only rely on your a particular set of customers. So you must be seeing I'm very social. I'm
Yeah,
very
yeah, I've
busy.
seen you multiple time. You are associated with Rashtrawadhi, also associated with multiple
Yes, I'm
channel.
with different
And
organizations.
Wanowrie area where you are a localite over there, and many bureaucrats and all are also in connect with
Yes,
you
yes.
regular.
I'm also a social worker. I'm with Rashtravadi. I have my kitty group where I've got more than 100 friends. Then in my community, I'm very popular, and also in my I am whichever opportunity comes to me. I don't say nahi मैं बहुत busy हूँ. I join that association. I join that group because one, you meet different kind of people. Secondly, again I say, each person you meet will give you some reference, some business, and not with that motive, but वो होता ही है. मेरा नेटवर्किंग सोशल सर्कल से बहुत अच्छा होता है. उसमें से मुझे क्लाइंट्स अच्छे मिल जाते हैं.
Right.
और मैं अपने आप को खाली काम 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 ऑफिस और मैं बिज़ी हूँ इसमें नहीं रखती हूँ बिज़ी. मैं हर वर्टिकल में जाके अटेंड करती हूँ, एन्जॉय करती हूँ. बिकॉज़ being in these circles makes you more healthy, makes you younger, makes you to learn something, and makes you to meet different people, and that's how you get your lead generation. I'm there on Magic Break and 99 Acre and all, but there I see you don't see the face of person.
Yeah.
See what happens. Um, Sometimes the number is fake. Sometimes you get a call and he might not give a complete detail of what he exactly wants. I believe I am a realtor, a consultant. First, I do my case study. First, I study the need of the customer. So, a reference customer is one, he comes with a trust with you, he opens up more. I have a good discussion with him of what actually he wants to buy, what is his need. And then I make a proper study of what can suit his requirement. So, uh, I enjoy doing reference work more than doing a faceless work. Of course, we are going towards a faceless
Actually, I have also seen multiple.
journey.
I have also seen multiple time that in primary sale, the developer is open for all the channel partners or all the realtors. But in your case, where you deal in a secondary, there the owner of the flat should also have a trust on the channel partner or the realtor who he's supposed to give the keys. In that sense, definitely the networking and all that sources is playing a good role in your
It's
case.
playing a good
हाँ,
role.
any
Yeah, because see, again, as when if you talk of challenge, अगर flat दिखाना है, like when in primary market you talk to the salesperson, you go and show the flat. Here, if you don't have the key of the flat, the access to the flat, then you cannot show the flat. And I give more importance to the timing of the customer. So I always tell my seller, कि if the key is easily accessible, if I can show the flat at any point of time, then only I'm going to sell your flat. Because 10 times I'll keep calling to their relative, to their friend, they don't reach on time, and the client comes from far, and then you can't show the property, then that property cannot sell fast.
definitely.
So the seller trusting you, seller showing you his original documents, seller discussing in what you say, totally transparently about the property, helps me to sell the property.
Definitely, this is the trump card actually in your case, and definitely the owner who is supposed to give the keys, he should always remember that he should give a mandate to a single broker, not with multiple brokers. He should not be connected इस
Yes,
केस
yes.
में कि अगर
I have seen such things. Matlab, well, at that time I was very new in the work. Some key was with me, and the owner said, "Oh, some share it with some other broker also." I have told the other guy also to show my flat. He took the key and then gave it back. And one fine day I go and I see he is again showing the same flat where the key is with me, and I'm like wondering how can you show the flat? Then I realize people make a duplicate key
yeah.
also. So from that day, I started. I told the owners that either the key will be with me, then only I will show the flat, or if you want to show it through some other realtor, my staff will go. He'll open the house and he'll close the house, and the key
Yeah,
back
anyone can
will be
misuse.
back in the locker. So that is a very very important factor. Again, a factor of responsibility.
Priti, I'm willing to know what is your suggestion for first-time home buyers who are willing to have a new property or resale property, but first time is taking a property. So, what parameters should he remember or he should keep in mind by taking his first property?
Well, it's a very, very, very important and a good question which you came up with, Abhijit, because a first time buyer is very new in this market. He should, one, select a right realtor. A realtor should not be a broker and say, हाँ चलो 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 मैं आपको 10 फ्लैट दिखा देता हूँ और फ्लैट देता हूँ. No. The realtor should do the analysis of that client's requirement. I sit and discuss with the client. I understand, one, what is he wanting, what is his budget, where does he want it, and where is his office, where is his child studying. There are two important factors which we should study about the buyer who's buying it first time. Is it for his own stay or is it for
Yeah.
investment? Is how often is he going to travel later? From seeing all the factors, then we should suggest where he should buy. It is for a small budget customer and he wants to stay there, then there are many properties coming up around Pune we can suggest. But somebody who's buying for investment, should always tell them to invest in more primary areas, more cream areas where the demand is more and supply is less, appreciation is more and rentals are more frequent to happen. So a realtor doing justice to the customer is very very important.
ग्रेट प्रीति, एक्चुअली आई वांट टू नो दैट ऑल्सो कोई ऐसा कोई केस हुआ है कि जहाँ पे किसी ओनर को आपने डेफिनेटली जो प्राइस मार्केट में चल रही है उससे बेटर प्राइस दिला के दी, और ऐसा कुछ सिनेरियो ऐसा कुछ
ऐसे
हुआ है?
बहुत केसेस हुए, बहुत. अभी मैं बस आई शुड हैव मेड डायरेक्टरी ऑफ माय सेल्स विच आई डिडंट डू. बट एक रीसेंट इंसिडेंट्स में मैं बोलती हूँ कि again I will say, you have to, when you are buying a property you should have a right realtor. When you are selling a property you should have a right realtor. I would suggest to the people around, whoever will see this video in whenever, that like we have a doctor, we have a CA, we have an advocate. Over a period of years, we have the same person. We don't change because the trust is different. Same way, have one realtor. Trust him, and you'll make more money. Your property is secured. You get the right property. Your children, when they have want to handle the property, will again have the same person handling it in the right way. एक मेरे बहुत कस्टमर थे, अच्छे थे, उनको मैंने काफ़ी साल से उनका फ्लैट संभाला था। मैंने उनको बोला था आपको ये फ्लैट का, जब उनको बेचना था मैंने बोला आपको एक एक 30 तक मिल सकता है, और ऑन अ हायर साइड 135। रीसेल करते टाइम पीपल शुड हैव पेशेंस, बिकॉज रीसेल कभी कभी टाइम भी लगता है, कभी जल्दी भी हो जाता है। अभी थोड़ा उनका पेशेंस कम पड़ गया, वो इम्पेशेंट थे, तो वो दूसरे रियल्टर्स या दूसरे अनप्रोफेशनल लोगों के इन्फ्लुएंस में आ गए, और उनकी प्राइस फिर किसी ने कम कर दी, किसी ने ज़्यादा कर दी, कोई शॉर्टकट मारने को गया, एंड आई फेल्ट वेरी बैड दैट फ्लैट सोल्ड फॉर अबाउट 1 or 1 crore 2 lakh or so.
ओके,
It's painful because his hard-earned money could have got him a better price with a little more patience and a little more मेरी बात मानते तो। उनके बाजू वाला ही फ्लैट रिसेंटली मैंने बेचा है, जो दैट सेलर इज अगेन नाउ दे आर लाइक अ फैमिली फ्रेंड विथ मी. Their children have got married, and again the second generation is there for investment. उन्होंने जब फ्लैट लिया, 1 लिया, 2 लिया, 3 लिया, सब मेरे से ही लिए, और वो अभी उनके वो फ्लैट्स 30-30 साल पुराने हो गए, बेचने का टाइम है, एंड दे गेट व्हेन आई स्टार्ट। होता क्या है, जब हम फ्लैट दिखाने जाते हैं, मेरा स्टाफ जाता है, मैं उसकी पब्लिसिटी करने लगती हूँ, तो आसपास के अनप्रोफेशनल लोग उन्हें फ़ोन करते हैं कि मैम हम आपको बेच के देंगे, हम आपको ज़्यादा प्राइस देंगे, एंड वो लेडी एंड दैट जेंटलमैन टेल ओनली वन थिंग टू पीपल, खाली प्रीति से बात करो, आवर रियल्टर इज प्रीति चड्डा, आप खाली प्रीति से बात करो, अँड हॅव्हिंग पेशन्स. नाही विकला गेला ना, रेंटनी देऊन टाक, आम्हाला माहिती तू विकशील कधी ना कधी. आय टेल देम तुमची प्रॉपर्टी सोनं आहे हो, तो तुम्हाला सोनाच देणार, वाढणारच आहे, तुम्ही काळजी करू नका. दे ट्रस्टेड मी, बिलीव मी. वो जो फ्लैट 1 करोड़ 2 लाख या 5 लाख में बिका, ये फ्लैट 140 में गया, 1 साल के ही ड्यूरेशन में. तो सेलर एंड बायर should have one realtor on panel. As again I'm saying, we have one doctor, one physician, one CA, one financial consultant. Realtor plays a very very big role in our investments. Your each lakh is valuable. It's painful that your when your money gets when your property price gets depreciated because of unethical practices.
ग्रेट, ग्रेट
Please
सजेशन.
please trust your realtor, choose a right realtor, and have a beautiful journey. Grow your properties from one to multiple properties. And again, I tell my clients, my friends repeatedly, you are not giving a flat to your next generation, you are giving documents. Keep your documents properly, xerox them, have them in PDF. See to it you get every single document. When you're buying a flat, even take the blueprint from the developer and make a good file. Have one realtor, have one good advocate, and you will do wonders. Properties give good money, good returns, good rental incomes, and children tomorrow will be very very secured if they have good properties.
ग्रेट,
Again, it comes only if they have a right realtor.
ग्रेट, ग्रेट. एक्चुअली आपने जो पॉइंट अभी बताया ना, डेफिनेटली इट मैटर्स. प्रीति, एक्चुअली आई एम विलिंग टू नो माई सेल्फ दैट what what are you planning for your personal finance, as you know, as we are realtors, we don't have a pension or something like that. हमको पेंशन नहीं है या फिर कुछ मिलने नहीं वाला है बाद
रोज
में.
रोज काम
हमको कोई
करोगे.
गवर्नमेंट सर्विस नहीं है. जो रियल एस्टेट का बिजनेस है, इसमें कोई प्रोडक्ट नहीं है या कोई शॉप नहीं है कि जहाँ पे हम बैठे रहेंगे और बूढ़े होने के बाद में हमको कुछ ना कुछ तो हम देखे जाएंगे लोगों को. ऐसा ऐसा तो कुछ होता नहीं है रियल एस्टेट में. एक्चुअली ये एक अलग फेज है रियल एस्टेट का, जो कि लोगों को दिखता नहीं है. लोगों को सिर्फ इतना दिखता है कि अरे ब्रोकर है तो बहुत अच्छा कमा रहा है वगैरह. तो पर्सनल फाइनेंस भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है रियल्टर के लाइफ में. तो आपने आपके पर्सनल फाइनेंस का कुछ प्रोविजन किया है, कुछ सोचा है, आप हमको बता पाएंगे या फिर रियल एस्टेट के जो आने वाले लोगों को कुछ आप टिप्स दे पाएंगे कि आपको कैसा एज अ रियल्टर आपके फाइनेंसेस को संभालना चाहिए, तो इसके बारे में आप कुछ थोड़ा क्लियरिटी देंगे?
Yes, see, I started in my 20s, I think, when I was working. और हमने हमारे पेंशन प्लान का भी सोचना चाहिए। मेरी तो लाइफ बहुत हंसते खेलते निकल गई, एंड आई बिकॉज आई एंजॉयड माई वर्क टुडे ऑल्सो। आई एम एंजॉइंग माई वर्क। आई फील आई विल नेवर रिटायर because I want to service, I want to give good service to the people and the friends around me. But investment is a very big factor. See, with the life today, what I see this generation is a very flashy life they live. Where life is very demanding, very competitive. But बहुत धीरज से लाइफ चलाओ, बहुत पेशेंस से लाइफ चलाओ। एवरी स्मॉल सेविंग विल हेल्प यू। डोंट थिंक कि ये फ्लैट खरीदना बहुत मुश्किल है, मैं कैसे खरीदूँगा। थोड़ा 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 साइड में आप सेविंग करो। वो थोड़े से आप एक छोटा फ्लैट लो, एक स्टूडियो लो। पर जैसे जैसे आप सेल कर रहे हो इस इंडस्ट्री में, आप अपने लिए भी इन्वेस्ट, क्योंकि वी आर कंसल्टेंट्स, वी शुड सेट अ राइट एग्जाम्पल। तो मैंने मेरी इन्वेस्टमेंट मेरे लेट अर्ली 30s से स्टार्ट कर दी थी। I did good investments. Today, if I have to retire, I have a good, I have what you say, made a good arrangement of my rental incomes. That also again keeps me. You asked me one question, why am I strong? क्योंकि ज़िंदगी चलाने के लिए विटामिन एम इज़ वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट.
डेफिनेटली।
So I have taken good care of my finances, of my securities, and वो हर एक ने करना चाहिए. Youngsters try to spend, there are more attractions today to spend. उस टाइम इतने attractions नहीं थे, but be wise. Give priority to your investments in real estate. I tell you, पैसे चोरी हो सकते हैं, ज्वेलरी चोरी हो सकती है, योर रियल एस्टेट नो बडी कैन रॉब, एंड इट विल ऑलवेज मल्टीप्लाई एंड ब्लेस यू.
ग्रेट 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 प्रीति, थैंक्स थैंक्स फॉर कमिंग। आज बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमको पर्सनली सीखने मिली, मुझे पर्सनली बहुत सारी चीज़ें सीखने मिली, और डेफिनेटली हमारे
Abhijit,
फॉलोअर्स को।
you are a super seller. You give a
एक्चुअली
complex
एक्चुअली
to
एवरी
us.
एवरी पर्सन नीड्स अ मोटिवेशन, डेफिनेटली सबको मोटिवेशन की ज़रूरत है। और मुझे तो डेफिनेटली, मैं तो है ना, ऐसे लोगों को लगता रहेगा कि अब इसको ज़रूरत नहीं, पर मुझे भी सच में बहुत मोटिवेशन की ज़रूरत रही, क्योंकि रेगुलर डे टू डे में देखेंगे आपकी इतने हर्डन्स है लाइफ में, इतने प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं। रियल इस्टेट में जब काम कर रहे हैं आप, तो आपको ऐसा सोच के चलना पड़ेगा कि नहीं क्या अपने को सक्सेस मिले, पर डेफिनेटली ऐसा होता नहीं है। 100 विजिट्स के पीछे कहीं जाके आप एक एक ट्रांजेक्शन क्लोज कर पा रहे, तो आपको 99 रिजेक्शन को फेस करना है। जब आप 99 रिजेक्शन फेस करते हैं, तो ये बहुत चैलेंजिंग जॉब है। ऐसा नहीं है कि एवरी टाइम वी गोज एंड एवरी टाइम वी क्रैक द डील, दैट इज नॉट द केसेस। और बहुत सारे वक्त ऐसा भी होता है कि कोई कोई महीना बहुत अच्छा जाता है, कोई महीना अच्छा नहीं जाता है, कभी अप से कभी डाउन से। तो डेफिनेटली मोटिवेशन की बहुत ज़रूरत है। और ऐसे
See,
वक्त में
again, I tell you,
जब जब हमारे
motivation.
फॉलोअर्स ऐसे वीडियो देखेंगे जहाँ पे आपके जैसे सुपरस्टार जब बात करेंगे, और डेफिनेटली वो कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ बात करेंगे, तो ये एक है ना बूस्ट रहता है। तो मुझे तो रेगुलर बूस्ट मिलता है, मेरे को तो बहुत सारे पर्सनालिटीज़ के साथ में मिलना जुलना होता है, एसोसिएशंस की वजह से, कनेक्ट्स की वजह से, सोशल इसके वजह से। पर डेफिनेटली बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे हैं कि रियल एस्टेट में जिनको ये फैसिलिटीज़ अवेलेबल नहीं है, वो उतना नेटवर्किंग नहीं कर पाते, वो उतना लोगों तक नहीं पहुंच पाते। तो
See,
ऐसे
your
वक्त
motivation should always be a happy customer, and never say कि मैंने बहुत काम किया है। मतलब you are never tired. Work can never make you tired. Work can only give you energy. It's like it's a boost which you're having in your drink. And मेरे को तो मेरा फ़ोन नहीं बजा तो टेंशन आता है, वो फ़ोन क्यों नहीं बज रहा है। फ़ोन बजा means I am doing good. I am there and
ग्रेट
people are
ग्रेट।
remembering me. So let your phone ring, be in public, be social, go enjoy, go for a holiday. You'll go for a holiday also, you'll meet a
हाँ हाँ
customer.
हाँ हाँ।
You'll go for a get together, you'll meet a customer. So do your bonding, do your networking, talk to your relatives. And I always feel challenges की book बहुत बड़ी है मेरी, troubles की book बहुत बड़ी है मेरी. But success की, in your graph, your graph goes down more and goes up less, but the downs teach you to go more, take a bigger
ग्रेट,
leap.
यस यस।
So your downs should not demotivate you. You should, I always tell myself कि this phase will also pass by.
But
This day will also
the
pass
day will
by.
pass by, definitely because of good company. If
Yes.
you are in a good company,
Right
हाँ, right
company.
company, good
And
company, if you are in a good company, good network, अच्छे लोगों के साथ में अगर आप है ना, तो डेफिनेटली आपका कितना भी बुरा वक्त हो वो आराम से निकल जाता है। और यही आप बैड कंपनी में हो गए तो फिर सोचने की जरूरत
and
है
you should
आपको।
always think, I want to give the best to my family, I want to do the best for myself, and you will do it. Your motivation is that you will do it. And enjoy your work. Never
ग्रेट।
say कि you are tired and you're working, and no, you should enjoy your work. I go for a holiday also, my friends say, "Arey, what your phone pe lagi हुई?" Because I feel it's so easy to do real estate. You sit anywhere and on your phone you can do your work. You know, your business happens on the phone. Last holiday, I had gone to Goa. I was with a friend. She got up a little late. I got up, I went for breakfast. During the breakfast, I did a conference call with a brigadier from Kashmir, and the seller was from Singapore. And I closed my deal. When I went back to the room, my friend, she just got up. Good morning. How are you? I said, you know what? I closed one deal today. She's saying, in Goa, you've closed a deal now. So I said, कुछ नहीं, मैंने कॉन्फ्रेंस कॉल किया, दोनों को इंट्रोड्यूस किया, डील हो गया. मेरे को और ज़्यादा मोटिवेशन ऑफ एन्जॉइंग माई हॉलीडे. सो वर्क, आवर बिजनेस इज बिजनेस विदाउट इन्वेस्टमेंट,
ग्रेट।
विदाउट टेंशन. खाली एथिक्स करो, ऑनेस्टी संभालो, और हंसते खेलते लोगों से जितने दोस्त बनाओगे उतना बिजनेस बढ़ेगा.
ग्रेट।
दैट
ग्रेट।
इज द की टू द सक्सेस.
Thanks, Priti. Thanks for coming to our
मोस्ट
podcast.
वेलकम.
Definitely, we have enjoyed this journey. आपके साथ में आज ये पॉडकास्ट करते हुए बहुत सारी चीज़ें सीखने मिली और हमारे व्यूअर्स को भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें आज नई जानने मिली कि एक्चुअली रियल इस्टेट है क्या। रियल इस्टेट जो जो बाहर दिखता है वो नहीं है रियल इस्टेट। ठीक है, रियल इस्टेट में अगर जानना है आपको, तो आपको रियल इस्टेट के जो पुराने प्लेयर्स हैं उनके साथ में डिस्कशन करना पड़ेगा, उनके साथ नेटवर्किंग करना पड़ेगा, उनको मिलना पड़ेगा, फिर जान सकते हैं आप रियल
और
इस्टेट।
हम, you know, all these people who have gathered over this journey, I have got best of the doctors, best of the bureaucrats, best of the police people, best of, you say, from any industry. ये लोग इतने जुड़ जाते हैं ना कि हम लोगों को हेल्प कर सकते हैं. किसी को डॉक्टर चाहिए, वी कैन रेफर टू अ गुड डॉक्टर. किसी को कोई अच्छा टीचर चाहिए, कि वी रेफर टू गुड. सो सोशल वर्क जो आप पूछ रहे थे कैसे होता है, सोशल वर्क ऐसे ही होता है. आज मेरे साथ इतने लोग जुड़े हुए हैं कि मैं एक दूसरे को, कोई किसी
इंट्रोड्यूस।
को इंट्रोड्यूस करती हूँ और किसी को कोई हेल्प चाहिए तो करवाती हूँ. वही मैं राष्ट्रवादी में भी क्यों गई, आई फील कि इट्स टाइम वी हैव टू पे बैक टू दी सोसाइटी.
ग्रेट।
कुछ काम हम, जिस जिस धरती ने हमारे लिए इतना किया, जिस फ्रेंड सर्कल ने हमारे लिए इतना किया, वी हैव टू गिव बैक. Luckily, fortunately, I am with Prashantata Jagtap, who is a beautiful person who again selflessly helps the community. So it is not for a position, but it is to give back to the society, because I'm very grateful to the society that, being a single woman, being a lady who worked for 30 years, how I have gone through my journey, I want to give back to people, help people. I want to, that's why I'm social. That's why I do social work. That's why I'm in Rashtravadi. I don't leave any platform where I get a chance where I can do something for others. सेम वे मैं प्रॉप में या ईएपी में क्यों गई, कि मैं सोचती हूँ कि आगे रियल्टर्स को हमारे इससे कोई अगर हेल्प मिले, कुछ सीखने मिले, तो इट विल, हम इस ओशन में एक छोटा बूंद बन के किसी को हेल्प
Great,
कर
great,
सकते
great thought.
हैं.
Thanks, Priji. Thanks for
मोस्ट
coming.
वेलकम.